Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the farm. We finally have some sunshine here in Pennsylvania. We're finally able to get out and do some spring cleanup, I guess we'll call it, here in the beginning of February. You can see behind me with the mess that we're looking at. This is right outside our door. We got an overgrown embankment here, and you can also see our high tensile behind it. So the goal today is going to be clean this stuff up. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, my wife was out here this morning pruning away with a hand shears. That's not going to cut it, guys. Too much going on back here. So we went ahead and we made a spur of the moment decision, and we got ourselves a new pole saw. So we literally just got home with this. This is going to be us opening the box. We'll go ahead. We're going to actually, why not, give you a little product review. Now, the reason we went with Kobalt brand, the only reason honestly, is it's a 40-volt battery, and we also use Kobalt weed whackers here. So this came with an additional battery. Anytime you're going in and getting tools, I think it's always good to kind of run off of one platform. Now, I say that, we also have DeWalt drills and Craftsman stuff, but we're trying to get consistent with some of our outdoor tools. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open it up for you. We're gonna give you that review right now. Let's see what we got. You may be wondering why we're using a pole saw to kind of cut some ground brush. Well, I try to use tools that are gonna give us multiple use cases. We also have a lot of high limbs here. So figure this is worth a shot. It is gonna be a little bit of an experiment for us, but we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead, let's open it up. All right. So it looks like it's a pretty simple setup. You're gonna have your blade here. Chain is already on it. It is a 10-inch blade. Feels pretty sturdy. Some of this stuff, and I've used a Craftsman pole saw before. They feel a little flimsy. This one actually feels pretty strong so far. Usually what's gonna happen is when you attach it here and run it on its extension, that's when you're gonna start feeling it being a little flimsy. So we'll put that together here in a second. You got your charger, definitely a different style charger than what we have for our weed whacker, but the battery definitely should be compatible. And it absolutely is. There's your 40-volt battery. It's a 2 amp hour, so it's not going to give us, and of course it's only partially charged, but it's not going to give us the longest amount of run time. Usually what I find with our weed whacker, at least, is we get about a half hour or so of hard weed whacking, and we beat the crap out of those things. We have 2 of them, and we definitely, put a lot of wear on them. So we'll charge this up here. In the meantime, this will be your extension piece. We're not going to need that right now. All right, so as I'm ramrodding around here and trying to put this in, there's going to be an arrow here, and then there's also going to be an arrow here. That's for easy assembly. I was just trying to push it on. Typically, I'm not one to read instructions, so you just kind of figure it out, but there you go. This will slide down, basically threads on. Should tighten up pretty easily. And there you go. Guys, it is as simple as that. We need to get the battery charged before we use this thing. If you haven't seen any types of tools like this, the battery literally just slides into the back. These battery tools, they are so easy to use. You're not fiddling with gas, you're not mixing gas, you're not having leakage, you're not having starting issues. Battery tools have definitely come a long way, and we're ready to go here. It is pretty tall. It's definitely taller than me. I'm a little over 6 foot, and it's pretty simple. You have a little bit of, you have these safety buttons here on the side that you're always going to have to engage. I'm left-handed, so I'm holding it a little differently. Use your thumb, and then you're gonna have your trigger here as well. So pretty much engage your thumb, pull the trigger, and that's that. There's a knob right here, and it has a lock on it. This is basically, you turn it, you loosen it, and that will allow you to pull the bar. It'll allow you to tighten your chain. This right here, I believe, yeah, this right here is a chain tensioner. There's a plus and a minus, very easy to kind of see. Minus will loosen your chain a little bit. Obviously, if you do have a chain jump on you, you're gonna have to adjust this. You're gonna have to loosen this to pull your bar out and redo your chain. You also have this little hook here. Now what this is actually going to help you if you're cutting something at elevation. You're actually able to hook the limb and help kind of pull it down. It is kind of a limb grabber there, limb hook, I guess you'd say. So we'll see what kind of use case that has, but it is a neat little feature with this pole saw.
Let's go ahead, let's give it a shot.
Seems to cut pretty good so far. I'm actually finding that using something with a little bit of length to it helps you get into the base of these bushes, allows you to cut it a little easier than that of a chainsaw. Chainsaw, you're in there, you're kicking stuff down. This makes it a little easier to actually get in there and actually reach the stuff. Now I will say it is a little bit of a heavier unit. Obviously it is long, the weight is kind of out there on the end. My wife's giving it a shot right now. Let's see if she can do it. Never a doubt in my mind. So we did have some intense cutting, so the chain does pop off, and that happens with any chainsaw. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what the inside looks like. Literally looks exactly like that of a chainsaw. Always have to make sure your tension is set right so everything falls back into alignment. And basically, if I can get this right on the first try, you're going to slide it right back in like that. Make sure your chain is on. We can start to tighten it back up. Important as you're tightening, just make sure everything is in the track. But that tightens back up pretty easily there. And then we'll see how this kind of works. I could probably go a hair tighter. There you go. Good and tight. Always test it. And we're back in business. Okay guys, we're complete. We got a big pile here behind us that we're gonna have to haul away. That took us about a half hour, 40 minutes. Can you imagine how long that would have taken with a hand shears? Definitely several hours across a couple days. So again, 30, 40 minutes, we cleared the bank. Take a look. As we're working on this project, we kind of thought it is south facing, might be a nice flower bed come spring. So more to come on this little area. Again, it's right outside our back door. The wife is raking away over there. This was her idea, so full credit. Saves us a lot of time. So that's it, guys. Definitely happy with this product. We used it pretty hard as our initial test. Gives you about 30 to 40 minutes of run time. You're definitely gonna get a workout in that time. It is a heavier item, so plenty of run time there. Probably Wouldn't want to run it much longer than that anyway. Now we do again have an additional battery we can swap out, but we're really happy with the end results. Again, cleared us out nice back here. And one more time, it is the Kobalt 40V pole saw. Got this one at Lowe's. I'm sure you can find them all over the place. I'll take a look around and see if I can find a link to drop below for you. And I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you like what we're doing or you haven't seen our channel before, please go ahead, check it out. We put videos up on all sorts of things farm related, from pigs to chickens to sheep to gardening to simple homesteading and a little bit of yard work as well. So if you like what we're doing, guys, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel, show us the support there. You can check out our links below as another form of supporting us, and we really thank you in advance. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.